Hello, a pleasant day to each and everyone. In this video, I will discuss the characteristics of Persian literature. I am with Miss Catherine Tampos in this topic, so we shared and we divide this topic. So I am your first reporter. I am Giovanni Nibla, your first reporter. Now, allow me to start the discussion by reading to you this quotation coming from the Persian's greatest Sufi mystic and poet, Mr. Halal ad-Din Muhammad Rumi, or most commonly known as Rumi. So according to him, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flower, not thunder. So this quotation reminds us that one should not raise voice and use bad words no matter how tense the situation is. Instead, raise the impact of your words and let them have a meaning and let them reflect you so that it fills up others' heart with love, not hatred. So, this is one of the famous quotation in the Persian literature that came from its greatest Sufi mystic and poet, Sir Halal ad-Din Muhammad Rumi. Now, to proceed with my discussion, so let's proceed to Persian literature. Okay, Persian literature was little known in the West before the 19th century. It became much better known following the publication of several translations from the works of late medieval Persian poets, and it inspired works by various Western poets and writers. So, you know what? Persia was a powerhouse of academic knowledge in ancient times, with leaders in astronomy, medicines, mathematics, literature, and philosophy. So, Persian literature is the jewel in the crown of Persian culture. It has profoundly influenced the literatures of Ottoman Turkey, Muslim India, and Turkic Central Asia, and been a source of inspiration for many Persian poets and writers. Now, the Persian civilizations held independent values in their customs and ideals, which were then revealed in their separate cultures. And you know what? The cultures, the belief and the customs of the Persian people have also revealed in their Persian literature. Next. Okay, not all Persian literature is written in Persian, as some considered works written by ethnic Persians in other languages, such as Greek and Arabic, to be included. At the same time, not all literature written in Persia is written by ethnic Persians or Iranians, as Turkic, Caucasian, and Indic poets and writers have also used the Persian language in the environment of Persianate cultures. So, in the Persian literature, it is not just only the Persian people or the Iranian people who wrote Persian literature, who wrote literature using the Persian language, because there are some poets in the other countries, such as Indic poets, Turkic and Caucasian poets, who wrote literature using the Persian language. Not all writers of Persian literature are coming from Persia, because there are some writers also coming from the other country who wrote Persian literature in the environment of Persianate cultures. Why? This is because much of the literature of Persia have been influenced by the varieties of ideals, religions, and the ways of life of the different invaders who had dominated Persian soil. Yet, they were not entirely indoctrinated by the Arab Muslims nor the Mongol invaders, for they were still adherents to the ancient doctrines of Zoroaster. However, the most zealous adherents of Islam endeavored to reconcile themselves with the mysteries of existence and transcendental reality beyond the strapping of ceremonial is the practice of Sufism, or what we call mortification of mortal flesh, by wearing a wool or suf in Arabic terms. So what is this Sufism all about? Okay, Sufism is the mortification of mortal flesh, and Persian literature became strengthened by this term or by these Sufi terms. Now let's proceed. So, Sufism believes that there exists in the universe only one reality, and the part of it is imprisoned in the human body, and this is the human soul. It can only find release by the destruction of the flesh, and as a consequence, Arabic and Persian literature became strengthened by Sufi terms. Now, what is or what are the influence of Sufism to the Persian literature? Sufism has its great influence on the Persian literature. Why? Because the Sufi doctrines and organization provided more freedom to literature than did the court of poetry of the period. In short, the Sufis borrowed elements of folklore in the Persian literature. So that's the influence of Sufism. And I guess this ends my part in our presentation. This will be continued by Miss Catherine Campos. Thank you so much and God bless.